Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you like this watch, you can see it and purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today, you can see on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, a stainless steel limited edition, yes, I use the word loosely, or the term limited edition loosely, for the 15,000 7-piece limited series Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra SPECTRE, a 2015 model year limited series in honor of the movie of the same name. Now, it's a big watch, but it's not an oversized watch, 41.5 millimeters in diameter, with an asymmetrical case that includes a crown-side shear guard. It's relatively slim, though not overly so, at 13.6 millimeters with a conical bezel profile. Lug-to-lug is where the watch really comes into its own ergonomically. As you can see, it's 48.5 millimeters lug-to-lug, but even when you include the solid end links of the bracelet, it's still just 50 millimeters across the wrist, and that makes the watch suitable for secret agents with wrists as small as 14 centimeters in circumference. The spacing between the lugs, should you wish to accessorize with an aftermarket strap or even a Bond-appropriate NATO, is 20 millimeters. The bracelet is nicely made. It's a 3-link design that appears original in its composition. That is to say, it doesn't look like a clone of the best-known 3-link, the Rolex Oyster. Large polished center links, satin-finished shoulders, and a little bit of a rounded transition to the sides, which are all of high polish. I appreciate that rounded transition. Machine executed, but elegant. All of the removable links are sized with screws, and you can see it is a twin-trigger double deployant clasp. So this one with a twin trigger arrangement absolutely cannot pop open accidentally, and that's the benefit of triggers over something like a friction fit. It also doesn't have the cluttered, clumsy appearance of a clamshell. Jumping back to the case, we all know this case form. Speedmasters, Seamasters, we've seen it on both. Flanks, sheer-sided with a longitudinal satin finish, bevels flaring at their ends, all of high polish, and this is the pre-2017 profile of the Aqua Terra, with the crown somewhat countersunk to provide a measure of protection against impact and shearing. I actually prefer this older design. Likewise, the older design features the date at 3 o'clock. And I feel that is a classical arrangement for a men's 3-hand watch. It doesn't bother me in any way as it nicely counterweights the index at 9 o'clock, and it is a minimalist date window with a matching blue base and a white on blue print for high contrast. You can see the dial base itself is something special with the Bond coat of arms repeated in series, and then there's more. As you can see, the second hand itself in signal yellow, featuring a counterweight in the image of the Bond coat of arms. And if we get really close, see how close really close is with this lens, you can see that there is a 15,007 or greater than 15,007 Gauss signature. Again, 007 is our hero with this watch at 6 o'clock. And you'll note not only does it say greater than 15007, but it even features the Bond pistol logo integrated into the form of numeral 7. So what does that mean? Well, it means, aside from being a commemorative edition, the watch is effectively amagnetic. It's not the 15,000 Gauss or the 15,007. It's the greater than 15,000 Gauss. And all of that comes courtesy, take one last good look at those applied indices and applied Omega Marquis at 12. But all of that comes courtesy of the somewhat modified caliber 8507. That's right, with the James Bond rifle groove motif that you see in the Bond movie opens, and then at center, the imagery of the pinback of a bullet, and then underneath the arabesque Côte de Genève spread across the bridges themselves. Full balance bridge with a free-sprung index for shock resistance, James Bond would approve. Silicon hairspring for amagnetism. You can see the locations of the twin barrels, but you can't see the barrels themselves. Well, underneath those two barrel bridge components, you'll see two barrels giving the watch a 60-hour power reserve and a very consistent torque release to the escapement over that full power reserve. That's the advantage of two barrels. 25,200 vibrations per hour, hacking seconds. It features 150-meter water resistance, and alongside hacking seconds, or the ability to stop the watch and synchronize time to your 007 mission timer, you have the time zone function, which allows you to move the hour hand independently while the watch continues to keep chronometer grade time unimpeded by the independent motion of your time zone jumping secret agent antics. Is it a limited series watch? Technically, yes. In reality, there are plenty of these out there, so this is a watch that you buy because you love it, not because you think it's going to make you a fortune. And come to think of it, that's the reason you go to see a movie. That's the reason we find Bond entertaining. What do we gain? Nothing but the memories and the sense of fun from the experience. And that's really what this watch brings to the table. You can see and decide for yourself, will you go undercover with James Bond? 007 beckons on the watch box. And we're back with the Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra 007. The SPECTRE series, distinctive by night, as you can see the blue luminescence, allows you to see in relief the full James Bond family crest, making its 60-second circuits of the dial. See it and make it yours on the watch box.